range. You would tell me, Clay, just trade the range. Fine. I'm going to try to get long to the bottom of the range.
Here we go. Let's try that.
Bounce once, 3 times. So what is this, a quadruple bottom I'm trying to play here?
You guys can see that. Jeez Louise, Drew. How long have we been in this stream?
Looking to get long at the green line. Going to get close.
Doesn't even have
A little bit more, and then give me a
1
nice
hour.
hammer candle. No, don't do a hammer candle yet. No, not yet. You got to fill me first.
Oh, Clay's dramatic. Hey, I'm gonna cut that first hour out. Been got this all set up finally. I'm excited to be here today with you guys.
Okay, this next hand, let's come down.
We're listening to some Clay Trader in the background. He's bitching about the market. And,
Come down right now.
he's trading some MNQ. I've made a couple of trades on my firm account, prop account. Let's go over that real quick, and then we'll get busy. So you can see I'm up 55 almost dollars. Woo! I was down about 55, so I made about 110 on my last trade. It was just a little quick scalp right here. I got it pretty good on the price drop. As you can see, there's not. This consolidation is pretty tight. It's just it's squeezing tight. So I'm not sure if I want to say that's was that a bull flag? Or it's,
buy now and leave the stop where you
I do not like how this is working. I'm gonna have to watch videos and settings and stuff. But man, it's weird to work this system. So we are on a downward trend.
Maz, I'll let you determine discretion.
So our losing trade was right here. You can see we bought in right here, sold right there. I just said that was kind of a test.
I was close, but yet I was so far away. Do I have a special stream offered before 9:15? Yeah, tomorrow I will have a stream. I think I'm going to start at 8 o'clock. Because, again, the market's closed tomorrow for Good Friday at 9:15 a.m. Eastern. So Clay passed my profit target for 5 test accounts. Nice. Good job, rookie. Very good job, especially on a day like today, which toyed with quite a few people, including myself. But, yeah, good job. Now, are you going to keep copy trading those accounts once they turn pro?
Order submitted.
Okay. On that note,
Order
it might be
filled.
worth firing up some more tests if you're trying to get the racehorse model, right?
Order
Because what
submitted.
you don't want to happen is this: you cook those 5 racehorses, and you have nothing in the stable. Because then what you're going to be tempted to do is, okay, let me reset these pros. But to reset those pros at the 50K, what is that, like
Order
$500 or
submitted.
something? So, I mean, you could be on tilt. You could be all emotionally distraught. So you are potentially,
Order
but
filled.
at least if you have some in the stable, you won't even need to do that battle against should I reset the pro. Because in your mind, you'll be like, okay, I already have other past accounts waiting for me. So that's just, again, if you're wanting to do the racehorse model, which
Order
in my
canceled.
experience and the experience of others helps out quite a bit. So a little bit of proactiveness can go a long way. Is proactiveness, is that a word?
See what I would have liked to do right there
Savage. I accept the apology.
is I wanted to set
but,
1
oh man, that's why it was savage.
and then
somebody that
or set 2 for
I
sell.
trust so much, like that's like my
Set
I
1
started
here
cracking walnuts.
and then move this
I'm like,
down.
oh, that's newbie. I recognize newbie. Newbie
Or
would
cancel
not
that and then
still
put
in that
I'm just trying to figure out how to do this, you know.
My loins felt that one, but all good, all good. If anything, like I said, that just proves how much I like and trust you because it hit me to my core. I trusted you so easily. Yesterday, Newbie's like, dude, you left the gold order open. I'm like, and so well played, but just too well played. You took advantage of the trust I have in you, brother. You took advantage of it and you used it against me.
There's some.
Wait, you don't have to reset.
There is some compression happening right here.
Andy, please tell me you're just joking around with that comment.
Let's get a Ray.
Wait, why did somebody just time out Newbie? Huh? What did he say? Did he say something else all of a sudden? Don't put your trust in man. Well, then who should you put your trust in? Me? No. Oh my goodness, Andy the Greek. That is wild, brother. So one of the points of the racehorse model is twofold. Goal number one is I noticed when I first got on the prop accounts, I'd pass an account, and this could be applied to all prop firms, but uniquely to Take Prop Trader, but I'd pass an account and then I'd get scared and I'd trade scared. And it's hard to make money for trading scared. Why was I scared? Well, I was like, I don't want to blow up this account and then have to go through the test phase again. But then I was like, okay, well, what if I knew I already had some past accounts? Then that would reduce that pressure because I'd be like, okay, if I blow this account, it's okay. I have another one waiting for me. But also, that's one aspect. The other aspect is with Take Profit, and I think some of these other prop firms too, they'll let you try again with your pro account or your funded account, whatever they call it. However, to reset it, to try again, it's a hefty price tag. But you don't even have to worry about paying that hefty price tag if you already have past accounts waiting for you. And that's where the racehorse model is, right? A horse is just your test account. You have to train that horse, aka pass the test, to turn it into a racehorse. And my whole thing is I have a stable filled with racehorses, aka past test accounts. Well, Take Profit Trader, you don't have to activate them right away, and there's no expense. This doesn't work with all prop firms because some prop firms you'll have an expense to have all these accounts. Even if you're not trading them, you'll still have to pay for them. But with Take Profit Trader, because they're just awesome in so many ways, you don't have to pay for them. So you can just let them sit there in the racehorse stable to avoid what Andy has apparently been doing, paying to reset the pro account. So for example, the 150K account, if you blow that account, the pro account, and you want to reset it, $1,500. $1,500, which is why I'm saying take that $1,500 and then just buy like 7 test accounts and get some of those passed. And that way, the next time you blow it, you're not going to be even tempted to pay $1,500. You're going to have other test accounts waiting for you. So yes, it takes time though, right? Because you got to build up the stable, you got to get accounts passed, you got to store them away. So there is a little bit of time up front. But for me, at least, and the way others have talked, it's a worthwhile time investment. So, like for me, I probably went excessive. Like before I ever started trading pros, way back when, I was like, I want to get 10 past accounts. So it took me a while. I had to pass 10 accounts, and I activated on them. But after I had 10 past accounts, then I fired up a single racehorse. Again, that's probably excessive. I don't think I needed to go to 10, but I don't know. So now, like today, yes, I blew a pro account, but am I like, oh, great, now I got to do the test phase again? No. Did I face the temptation of wanting to overpay to reset the account? No. Why? Because I already have a stable of racehorses. Yes, the downside, if you will, it does require time up front. But to me, the numbers suggest the time investment is worth it because, like I said, one pro reset is the equivalent of buying like 5 or 6 test accounts. Finished today green, gonna close out for the day. Well, good job, Magooster. We got all sorts of goose people. In fact, are you related to these other goose? We got Goose, we got Goo, and now you're Magooster. Are you related to these other people, by the way? Or is this just a coincidence? All right, well, the bottom of this channel has officially failed. Will it make a comeback though? I might try it and then put my stop down here. 24 stop. Okay, I'm long. Maybe this is some sort of breakdown of that shit. Back up. A pump. I'll just take a step.
Oh, I like those colors. Yeah, I like those colors, crimson and yellow, I guess.
There we go. Little scalpy off of the. I was thinking about letting it cook, but I don't know.
Now you just set the background.
You kind of just break to that level, but I don't know. I might actually hop back in. Look at it. It's hanging. It's. Let me put it this way: if I'm short here and I'm seeing a pulse action going on, I'm getting pretty nervous from a short-sided standpoint, which means it might be a long-sided standpoint. So. Let's see how this candle finishes. Yeah, we'll try another long to come here. No. Again, careful with your position size on a day like today. As I've been saying, you could be looking at a chart and saying, oh, that's such a small little distance. And then you check the distance and it's like 40-point stop. And if your position size is off, 40 points is enough to totally cook you, then some. Gotta be extra careful with position size on days like today. Hey, Danny. Good to see you. Been a while. Too late. I do my test this morning. Swan? That's lightweight first. I'm at 3 or 2. I don't remember. You'll have to go back. I can't remember. That's how my morning was. Did I cook 2 or 3 accounts? I know for sure 2, but I can't remember if there was. I don't remember. That's 3. That's 3 accounts in the past month. Oh, that's nothing. I gave my trade and advised of the director. Okay, Versace, if you don't know how you're to do it, then just not being honest, or totally being a troll on purpose. My Versace is actually a woman. I refuse to believe that. Why? Yeah. So why did you lie from the get-go that you have been a woman this whole time? It's verse ace. I know that's what I'm saying. Look, weak. Don't know what it's looking like right now. That's why I'm kind of just sitting in my hands. I don't know. I'm still a little bit of bullish on it. We'll right, Monkey Trader, that's what I'm saying. Ace. Hey, Captain Crunch, good to see you, brother. All right, we'll see if this maybe wants to try to. I'm short 24,100. All right, where's your stop at? Ace. Yeah, that's what I said, Kyle. I'm going to try long here. He wants to back up to that green line. I'm going to try a long. See what we can cook up here.
That was getting.
Yeah, I'm waiting for confirmation. So if it does want to keep leading, I guess that's fine by me because I'm not in the trade yet. Not just because I'm waiting for confirmation doesn't mean I have a guaranteed winning trade. But I'm in a fun situation. I've heard.
Feeling like lunchtime.
That is a rule that, like, in a weird way, it's a good problem to have because people, I mean, they would probably sell their own color and be like, wait, you passed 10 accounts in a single month? I know. Isn't that crazy, Nathan? But that's how volatile it is. It's wild. Even with Nathan's point, it's so wild that he only had 5 micros and he still got cooked. Like, I mean, that's the perfect illustration of just how wild it is out there. That's true. That's a good point. You do live your mom's basement and makes meatloaf, but then you go and you tell your mother, no meat, no more meatloaf. Fair point.
Order submitted.
Yeah, I thought you want. I don't know. I mean, well, I don't know. Are you copy trading kind of? If you're copy trading, then I could see 10 making sense. But I mean, if you're going to do one
Order fell.
I knew 10 was probably excessive. But at the end of the day, whatever in your mind you think will be these.
Order submitted.
We definitely have a fair kind of here.
Order submitted.
We're still in the range of this overall. What was our, at least my previous sideways range here? So it's not like
order fell.
Unfortunate.
Like this all just being kind of fake.
Order
fake
cancel. Order cancel.
So what's the stop? Yeah, it's still over 20 stop. Crazy. The small distance here. I put my stop in here. So between the red and green line, doesn't look like a huge distance. That's still like a 20-something point stop. If that red line turns blue, I'm in. And I'm in. My first one down there. Down there. I mean, a beautiful candle right here off the 21 EMA. Still gotta deliver for me. Looking good. Come on down. Come on. You know, I had this go there for a second. Like, trying to trust it. Yeah, that's maybe some potential. I don't know. I think this is just still to say though. Again, I'm short. Looking for the rejection off of here. I did reject. Now I need some follow through the rejection. So the stop is up here. Using my little targets. I can also play a fair here significant. Just in case it's bounced up the fair pennant. That's why I have a target there. And then it could be the bottom. That's why I have another target down there. But even if it just blasts through both of these, I still have one for the 20. Come on. What do I just do this? Do I use the tread line?
What is this, dude? What was that about?
If it comes to the tread line, I'll use that as the area to stop to break even. And that way, if it bounces, okay, there we go. There we go. Now, it's either a small green trade or get the break down here and flush. So either this is going to break or it bounces and takes me out. It'll be a tiny green trade. But at least at this point, I know it'll be a trade. So my risk right now is risk is tiny green. Board is how big of green, how big any sort of down can get. But okay, there we go. So it ultimately wants. Do I try again though? Don't do that. Don't pass off at just one, taking out, and then go through. Don't. For all the mentally healthy, please don't. Stop, please. Well, I mean, my psychologist doesn't want to stop with mental to be able to get some more money off my home for my next 8-hour session. That's a joke. You guys are my psychologist, but been trading well recently. Yeah, here and there. I believe I remember you, or maybe, yeah, 5 minutes of oil trade. I'm not doing it like anything routinely. What about you, Ben? Do oil? Who trades oil routinely? Give me a number 3 if you not quite define a routine. I don't know. Let's say once a day you would say take a trade on oil. Give me a 3. Curious. So again, I'm defining routinely as at least 1 trade a day. Okay, so not a whole. Leo, I think you might be in the past right now. I'm not sure how the comment makes any sense. I mean, yeah, I earlier we were talking about 6 people like you haven't talked about. So Leo, by the time you hear this, yeah, just know that you are not watching this in real time. Okay, take another short here. Same journal like let's see if it wants to get rejected. Oh, yeah, this time it looks like it's try it again. Wow. Well, I played okay. Playing perfectly would have been locking in profits right there. But yeah, I moved my stop where I did because that just came right up. Who trades Kettle? Greg does. I don't know if Greg's still here, but Greg is like literally a commodities broker. So like he literally trades cattle. Like, well, I don't want to speak for Greg. I'll just speak for yourself. But yeah, Greg does. But I think he does it like not even the way you're thinking he trade now. I think he legitimately trades. So I just got this. This is why I'm asking people, like, if you're going to asking, like, what's the offer tomorrow? Like, I don't think you check the email because all these prop firms are sending this stuff up. So here we go. Tomorrow, what was it, 9:15 a.m. Eastern? Yeah, there we go. There, the new. I just got this email there. So. Pivot, are we? Not according to my 5 in November. Maybe something's wrong, but I'm not seeing a pivot. Copy trade is not good. Well, I mean, you can't make that a universal statement, but people copy trade plus them. I mean, trade tomorrow. Okay, and for the racehorse model, it sounds like you're in a group today. It might be worth it to up and get, at least day 1 started. Even if you just do a flip trade. You gotta always think about that, especially you kind of like to get things moving. So even if you don't trade seriously at all, or even if you're not going to do anything serious at all, hey, get counts and then just do a quick flip trade. So at least you have day 1 started. And then tomorrow you could do another, and even if you don't trade them, seriously, do another flip trade, and boom, you have day 2 done. So now, by the time you're kind of going normally, pretty on day, you know something, right? Does that make sense, rookie? Yeah, that's the one thing that I think sometimes I used to do it too. It's like, well, I'll start technique. It's like, okay, that's fine, but let's parse that out. Let's define get started this week as I'll trade them normally next week. Given they're in the swap day window anyway, you might as well flop right now, do a flip trade on them real quick, and at least you're already working towards a 5-day number. That we are able to pass in just a couple of days. Well, at least that much quicker. Exactly, yeah.
I just guess
Very cool.
decided to do the complete opposite of what I wanted it to do.
Take Robert Trader is a subscription. after you pass, it goes away. That's why I tell people aim to pass within the first, which is more than enough time, because the fee goes away. Then when you're in your pro account, there are no fees. So the per month is only during the test phase. You take as long as you want to pass the test, but I'm just saying aim to pass it, so that goes away. But yeah, now the one thing with this is, if you do blow up the account, you can always try again, called the reset fee. You can reset for $100. You asked about this for $50. You would not want to reset it for $100 because, well, you can just go get it for $10. So in that situation, you want to cancel that subscription and start a new one for $90. But on the other side of things, you would definitely want to reset it, right? Because yes, first time it'll cost you $216 for $150. But if you blow up this account, it's still $100 to just reset it. So this is kind of the bang for your buck. Like you're going to blow up an account. So when you use that $100 to reset, you want to be getting $150K in purchasing power for that $100, or do you want $75K? Now, there's other things to think about. I'm not saying it's in a universal. I'm saying that is one low. Is knowing that $100 across the board to reset. What do you want the $100 to get you? Like I said, that $100 to get you $50K or $50K. So it would still make sense to reset here because that would be saving yourself $2. Yeah, the subscription that per month only lasts during the 10 days. Wow. Okay, that's some stuff. Even this cook people. So this is 25. That candle, and that was about a 50-point range, right? 50 points. The importance of position size on a day like today. Sure, some days you can get a little, sloppy. Maybe push the values a little bit. Maybe your position size be a little too big. Today is really not one of those days. Basically, zero wiggle room. If you don't get the position size spot on, yeah, all it takes is something like this in your cook. I mean, even this candle looks small. Let's check the range of this candle. So high basically 35. Well, that was 10. Even this small little candle, that was still a range of 25 points. It's more, depending on position size, 25 points could cook. So what's crazy is that's, what do you mean I get cooked in that little candle, right? When we're cooked, we're in massive big candles. No, on a day like today, if your position size was wrong, that small little candle right there just cooked you. So go for 150K as more sense. Maybe. There are many ways to look at it. That is one angle of bang for your buck. I'm not saying bang for your buck makes the most sense. It might. 150K, what's the most I can make today? Okay. Day trade addict. In my mind, you should know this one now. First off, are you take profit trade? Once it's over, all right, have a good one, Anthony. I'll take a break. Robert, good job. I'm going to go clear this line. This stuff, again.
There's really no. It's just kind of doing what it wants today. Like
I put the line in play at the bottom part of the top of the range of this orange line.
I'm having a hard time seeing anything.
So all of this, it makes sense why it's struggling, right? It's struggling to get into separation from the big old stubborn. With up here, right? There's been some fake, not been nearly as sloppy, but there have been some fake breaks. Same thing right now. These are just all fake breaks. Especially these are nasty.
And that range was just about the exact same as the last 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm trying to help the day trade addict, and he doesn't answer me. How am I supposed to help the guy? Okay, Apple, season, he was, hey, somebody, look at this action here. Just buckle up. Don't get cooked. Okay. Did somebody say so? What time is it? 12:40. That's a random time. So, somebody say something or no? Easy. Yep.
They dropped right back down. Like, what is going on?
Said something. Trump calls for Iran to take a deal before. So I'm almost assured on that because I think that makes me want to say Okay, the market doesn't care about that news because like a knee-jerk reaction. Like Trump is always saying that stuff. Does that actually mean anything? Yeah, I should probably put some money on my mouth. I think that this goes right back to what it was. I don't think that there's any sort of shit behind it. But I'm a terrible news trader. I'll pay for it. That's my thesis. I think the market goes down here. I wanted to get short there with the target right there, just because I think after the market digests the news, they're going to be like, oh, actually nothing. Where he's always so who cares? So that came out right here. I like I said that level's coming. So I would have gotten right here. This is better. Not like I said, I'm pretty terrible news trader. Like when I think of the news, I'm like maybe 50-50 at best.
That was a seriously. This seems more. It seems like a little bit of a resistance. I did shoot through that. There's no real resistance there.
So, I mean, these are moves that I know I keep harping on it, but it's so important on days like you had a position size. Because if you had the position size, this here was, yeah, at a 78 spike. That is more than enough room to cook position size.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a trader. Okay, day trade addict. So during the days, it's a 50% rule. 50% of your target. So if your target's a pass, 3,000, that's your profit, right? Then day trade addict, 50% of that amount. 50% of that amount is the answer to your how much can you make today? Again, this is during the test phase. Once you get to the pro, make as much as you can. But during the test phase, you can only make 50% of your target. So that's the math you need to be able to do, day trade addict. But confident you can tell me what 50% of that number is. I think we got trying to rate it now, or else I misunderstood what I'm saying. Correct, Kelly. Now, trade only Trump is asleep. Dude, that'd be a cool indicator. That's a money idea. How do we to figure out when was asleep, and then you can have an indicator that we can sell, or that you sell. It's your idea, but like then you sell it to people that like, hey, as long as this was green, that means he sleep. So you have a green light to sleep. It's not a bad idea at all. Yeah, I mean, well, if he sleeps, then I guess the light's always red. Oh, okay. See, that's why it's a good idea to talk through business ideas. Potential flaw in the business idea, but we just saw Trump schedule tweets. I guess we have to figure out also the green light implies that not only is he asleep, but he also has 0 tweets scheduled. Stage 3 or 4 tonight. Well, then it sounds like futures traders, if you care, you have 3 to 4 hours. Green. I mean, this think tank in the world has nothing on chat right here. We are looking for balloons, but our balloons we're cooking right now. Biggest bridge in our land comes tumbling down. Never used again. Okay, so that's what that first failure meant about it. Why free market more chill? Yeah, in some senses, sure. I'm also just kidding. The market, at least this is my thought. The market is so hard now, much uncertainty. Nobody knows what to do anymore. And that's just what we see. All just yes, much uncertainty in the market right now. And uncertainty kills. What is the minimum I can withdraw?
This is literally middle of the range.
Every day you can do that. So if you're above buffer, you can payouts every day. That's that's one of the traders kind of things they lean on for daily payout. AJ? Yeah, any amount at all that's above buffer, you can take. This week, quick shadows right now. Correct, yes. Yeah, so you're not blowing up the account, and if you're making money above buffer, then yes, any amount above take. Yeah, people, although I would play on that note, that's a fair point. You're wrong. That is why I think I take our just keep money in your wallet. If you keep money in your wallet, you have purchasing power up. So if you know that you're going to build up more accounts to get more accounts, then you don't even have to transfer it into your bank. Just keep it in your trader wallet, and the account you want to buy, you just use that.
Well, the nice thing about these charts is it'll show me a replay, so I can actually do recaps instead of going live and burning bandwidth and energy. So I'm going to call this stream. I'll probably check back in one more time today since the market will be closed after today.
If I understand what I think,
Apparently, I mean, it'll be open at night, but
yes, I've been only.
I'm going to do schoolwork tonight. I got a lot of work to do, a lot of big assignments, and I want to get some work done on them. So I'll check back in after the day, do a quick recap, show you where I am. Hopefully I'm not too much in the negative that they're going to be like, all right, we're taking this account away from you. So, all right. Thanks for checking in.